How's the fun going? Good?
Good, thank you, yes. I'd like a latte though, please, to warm me up. Wet and horrible out there. Done that. Fantastic. Done that before. Thank you. Cheers. Superb. Thank you. Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to Podium Place in Newbury. Now, I first came here about 12 months ago on a SEC private members trip, actually, and I just thought the place was very, very cool. But I'm back here today at the invite of my good friends at Motion Simulation, the simulation company I've been working with now for the best part of 18 months because they have a super exciting project here. But more on that in a moment. I just want to talk about Podium Place. If you've never been here before, you may well have seen it online on other YouTube channels. It's a very, very cool place with so many different facets and different things. I guess first off, it's an event space. It's a really cool, very funky vibe coffee house. They serve the most fantastic coffee. They've even got their own in-house coffee grinding and roasting facility, and they provide some of the best coffee out there. If you want to come and learn more about coffee, I did the coffee tasting last time I was here actually, and I just didn't realize there was so much to know about coffee. It's a bit like going to a really great wine vineyard and doing some degustation. There's so much to learn, but the coffee it's pretty good, and on a horrible wet day like today, no better place. So it's a big old space, this. Now, it's an event space, so anybody can come here. You can come and enjoy a cup of coffee. They've always got amazing cars. You may well spot a brand new Vantage V12 spinning round on the turntable behind me. There are two beautiful cars here. There's this Vantage, and then just the other side of the Vantage is a Huracan STO. Because another facet of Podium Place is Podium cars powered by Redline. So they always have some amazing cars on display, and the cars that are on display are always for sale. So right at the far end, there's some really nice stuff. There's a beautiful Aston Martin Vantage GT8, one of my favourites. A 997 GT3 Touring. Now, having spent last week with the new 992 GT3 Touring, that's quite a special car. And then there's a beautiful, very murdered out RS6, and behind camera that side is an urban Land Rover Defender. Some really, really cool things. So you can come along, and there's always some great cars on display. But this is also an event space that you can hire out. You can open up the windows. If you had an event, a private event, you can have your own car on the turntable, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's very, very smart. But the reason I'm here is because just there is a TL3 Motion Simulation SIM. So let's talk sims. Just need to finish my coffee first though. So let's talk simulators. As I said, I've been working with Motion Simulation now for about 18 months. It seems like such a long time ago. I first went up to Veloce in London and drove the TL3 simulator behind me. These things are totally awesome. 200-degree wrap-round screen. The world's first 3-position driving simulator. You can move the seat depending on what type of car you're driving. A truly immersive experience. I then went and had the LC, which is the home simulator at home. I've had that for the last year and had such fun. But it's great to finally see one of these out in the wild. When we first started this project, we had all of the restrictions that meant that this wasn't possible, but finally it is, and to see one of these at Podium Place is amazing. So actually there's a couple of things happening here. First off, behind me is their ultimate simulator, the TL3, totally amazing thing. And you can basically book onto one of these from as little as £1 a minute. They do 20-minute sessions for £20, and you can experience this immersion for yourself. But you can book or buy, because they've also got, just over there, an LC3 setup, their turnkey solution. And those, you can buy those from just under £2,000 upwards, depending on your specification. The turnkey solution one over there, you could literally just put that in your house and you're ready to go racing. An amazing, amazing thing. So it's great to see this at Podium Place. However, the thing that's really exciting for me, and the thing that I really wanted to come and see today, is this simulator is in the main Podium Place event space. So you can come and have your coffee, you can look at all the cars, you can jump on a sim. But in the next building, literally just across the car park, is something called the Paddock, the members area. And in there is a full motion simulation room. So let's head over there, because I had a bit of a preview this morning when I was planning my filming, and it is absolutely awesome. Follow me up here to the ultimate man cave. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have in my head this image of what my ultimate man cave would be, and sadly, like most of us, the size of my house and the size of my wallet means that it's just going to stay in my dreams. But this is a very close second. Welcome to the Podium Paddock. Let me show you around. So first thing, you could come here and look a bit shabby. You might need a haircut, need your beard trimming. There's a full barber shop here, so you can have a full barber's experience. I don't know whether you'd have that in your man cave, but what an absolutely brilliant addition. I've always thought, wouldn't it be great to have an amazing driving simulator? Well, over there is the sim room. We'll talk more about that in a moment. But also be able to overlook a workshop where I have my collection of cars and I can see them being detailed and valeted and worked on. Well, that's what you've got down there, a live workshop with some beautiful, beautiful bits of automotive artwork. Over here we've got an area where you can get some refreshments. We've got the specialty coffee that we saw being produced downstairs, a whole range of refreshments that you can enjoy when you come to the sim room. This is my mate Dean from Motion Simulation. Hello dude, how are you? We'll have a chat about these in a moment, but it is so cool to see 3 TL3 simulators all lined up. Absolutely brilliant. Now you can come here, it's open to the public, you can go onto the Podium Place website, you can book in a session. We'll talk more about the cost and how you do that in a moment. But while you're on the website, you can also join. There's a membership program that gives you access to this. This is the members area up here at the Podium Paddock. And it's really cool. It's a great place to come and hang out with your friends. It's brilliant for co-working. If you wanted to come here with a meeting, you can bring guests on site. You can chill out, you can have some coffee, you can have a game of pool. There's some old school arcade machines over there. You can have a game of football. They've even got air hockey as well. And then in the far corner, there's a stage, brilliant for hosting events. You may well have seen Sam from Seen Through Glass did a Behind the Glass podcast from there. Not that long ago, there was some 150 people in here. But I am a massive Top Gun fan, and I came up here and the very first thing I saw was this bike from the first Top Gun movie. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to have to get on it and embrace my inner maverick. Believe me, this is about as close to owning a motorbike as I'm ever going to get. But let's head over there and I'll tell you more about the sim room. So seeing one of these TL3s on its own is pretty cool, but to have 3 of them all in a line, all networked together, is really quite something. Now this sim room, you can come up and just book a 20-minute session, you can have 40 minutes or 60 minutes, or if you were a corporate, you could hire the whole event space for yourself and your team for as long as you like. Now only 3 people are driving at any one time, but those who aren't driving can sit on these sofas and watch the action on the screen above, and you can have a really, really good fun night out. And you can go through basically practice, qualifying and full race. So just like if you do any of these motorsport experiences, there's an introduction video to show you what you're going to be doing. Then when you finish, you can come and check the telemetry and see how fast you are compared with all of your buddies. How cool's that? So let's jump on inside one of these TL3s. I've got 2 of the guys from Motion Simulation. We're going to have a little bit of a race. I'm going to lose badly because let's face it, they've spent the last couple of weeks setting these up, and that means they've just been playing on them all the time. So let's jump on inside. I think we'll drive the Canadian Speedway in a Porsche 911, don't you? Now then, we're all in, we're all networked together, we've all got these headsets on so we can talk to each other, which is really cool. And then the thing I remember now, which I didn't have in my sim at home, we've got the G harness in, so you get strapped in and it really makes you feel like you're sat in a race car. So I think we're heading off, are we? Is that someone leaving the pits already? Right, off we go then. I'm going to lose so badly here. Here we go. Oh, I've forgotten just how immersive these are. Right, here we go, yeah. Here we go. I'm going to lose so badly here. Is that you two in front then? Oh, it's about to go past you. Here we go. Bit of rotation there. Ah, these are just so, it's so cool with the other cars. And the fact you can talk to each other is wicked. Oh. Hold on, it's about to go past this dude on the left. Really? Oh, oh, oh. Here we go. Is that still you behind me? Whee! Oh, this is like the... Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, yeah. Oh wow! Oh, you're right up behind me now. He's coming down the outside. Oh, there he is! There he is! Oh, hey! Yeah. Here we go. We're going to go racing. Let's go racing. No, no, I'm at the back. I caught it. I caught it. Yeah, I can feel that. Cold tyres. Right, Jonathan's behind me. I reckon he's sandbagging a bit. I'm gonna do. Hey! Oh, Jesus! That was a bad off. He overtook me down the inside there. Hey, 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 hey! I'm going to T-bone someone. Oh dear. Right, yeah, I think we get the hang of that, right? Well, that was interesting. So basically, Jonathan took me off at any possible opportunity. Oh dear me, that was lethal. I tell you what, with them two, this is about as close to the top step as I'm going to get, and rather than spraying champagne, I've got some water because I'm absolutely gasping. But on a serious note, when you come here for an event, you know, you've got to get that social media picture, so there is a podium for you to do your prize ceremony. But just talking about that experience, it's so immersive, you really feel like you're there, but there's no danger if you crash the car like we did a lot. You just hit the reset button and go again. But the fact you can talk to everyone else driving, it's just such fun. And I love my go-karting, but when you think about go-karting, if you go back to the same track each time, the track's the same, the karts are the same. Here, you could choose a different track every time you came. You could choose from the most iconic tracks in the world, Spa, Le Mans, you name it. And then you can choose whatever car you want. So there's almost unlimited combinations and permutations, which means you keep coming back and back and back. So I'll put all the details below if you wanted to come here and hire a sim for 20 minutes, or if you had a corporate event you wanted to do and hire the whole space. A brilliant evening will be had, no doubt. But the last thing, and I know this isn't applicable to everybody, but if you have a business or have a space, a coffee shop, a bar, a hotel, somewhere where you might want a sim room of your own, then Motion Simulation are very up for talking about joint ventures. And just to give you an idea of how successful a business that could be, if you had a sim room with, let's say, 4 of these TL3 simulators in them, and you ran occupancy at, let's say, 60% for the weekend, you could be looking at a revenue annually of about £600,000, so it's a very profitable business. So I'll put the details for Jonathan and Motion Simulation. If you have got a space and you are interested, then drop him an email, let him know that I sent you, and they'd be more than willing to have a conversation about how that could be made to work, because honestly, this place is just sensational. But I might just, now I've recovered, jump back on that sim and see if I can beat the guys, because I reckon I can have them. But for now, if you enjoyed that, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come, and I'll see you on the next film. You take care, guys. Drive safe. Now then, Jonathan, set it up. Let's go.